guests to come up and light Shabbat candles to start out. All right. Bring them in. Steve, do you want to let our students know they can come on in now? Yes, our other guests. Oh, they were here. I thought they are here. Okay.
They're so quiet and polite. We didn't notice them. You know, Catholic, right? So
Jesuits. It's Jesuits.
Just a little side story briefly before services start. I'm going a week Sunday to Minneapolis for the Cantors Assembly Convention, and every night they have a concert. And they invited me to be one of the soloists for the Israeli song themed concert on the Tuesday or Wednesday night, whatever that is. And they gave me the song called Ana Eli, Oh Lord, Oh God, sung by Shuli Natan, who was the first person to sing Yerushalayim Shel Zahav, written by Naomi Shema, but she's the one who made it famous. So I was really looking forward to it. And I read these words, it's like a prayer, and it is a prayer, Ana Eli. And I was like, who wrote this? She wrote the music, and I couldn't find who wrote the lyrics. For a while, I looked at, and I read the name in Hebrew. Finally found it, Francis of Assisi. They took a Catholic prayer that he wrote that is very universal. It's not particular to any denomination, and has a beautiful theme that we can share too. So
St. Francis of Assisi, I believe, is the patron saint of birds, and we have bird feeders at our house. I'm looking for the patron saint of dead squirrels, because they try to steal all the food. If there's one I don't know about, let me know. So, was that politically incorrect, or the squirrel lovers of the world? I don't know. But I want to invite Liza, Stephanie, Beth, whoever, all of you, to come up. We're going to light the Shabbat candles.
Amen.
Thank you. And with that, we'll turn to page 5, Shalom Aleichem, as we welcome in Shabbat.
Over Passover, I had a cold and lost my voice. And then it came back, and I sang last Shabbat, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Yom HaShoah. And my voice wasn't ready for it. So I'm going to need some help this evening. Please. Please help me. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi HaShavet, Malachi Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachem LeShalom, Malachi HaShalom, Malachi Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruchuni LeShalom, Malachi HaShalom, Malachi Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Tzedchem LeShalom, Malachi HaShalom, Malachi Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
So for our Jesuit friends, but not only for you, as a reminder that pretty much every prayer on the Friday night service is transliterated into English letters in the cardinal color letters on the bottom left side of each page. So we'll turn to page 11 with Lechuna Ranana, which means anyone can join in with some of these melodies, and we'll continue with the psalm.
ברוכים הבאים. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה לאדוני. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה לאדוני. נריע, נריע לצור אישנו, נקדמה פניו בתודה. נריע, נריע לצור אישנו, בזמירו נריע לו. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה לאדוני. לכו נרננה, נרננה, לכו נרננה לאדוני. לכו, 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 לכו נרננה. לכו, 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 לכו נרננה. כי אין גדול אדוני, ומלך גדול על כל אלוהים, אשר בידו מחקרי ארץ, ותועפות ההרים לו. לכו, 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 לכו נרננה. או לכו, 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 נרננה. אשר לא היה והוא עשהו, ויבשת ידיו יצרו. בואו נשתחווה ונכרע, נברכה לפני אדוני עושנו. לכו, 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 לכו נרננה. לכו, 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 לכו נרננה. כי הוא אלוהינו, ואנחנו אמריתו, וצאן ידו. היום אם בקולו תשמעו. לכו, 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 לכו נרננה. לכו, 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 נרננה. אל תגשו לבכם כי מריבה, כיום מסע במדבר, אשר ניסוני אבותיכם, וחנוני גם ראו פועלי. לכו, 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 לכו נרננה. או לכו, 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 לכו נרננה. 40 שנה כל בדור, ומהרמתו אל לבבהם, והם לא ידעו דרכי, אשר נשבעתי באפי, אם יבואו למלוכתי.
And given that we were talking about music before services with Cantor, let's turn to page 17 and share an English reading together. Both of the commentaries on the left are about that, but we'll read the one on the top by Michael Bueno, called Sing. When we sing the words of a prayer, we are actually expressing ourselves in two languages simultaneously. One of words with limits and definitions, and one decidedly limitless with an immense power of its own. Alone, music can affect us emotionally, changing our happiness to introspection or sorrow to joy. It also affects us physically, actually raising or lowering our breath and heart rate. So it is only natural that music would be a necessary tool to communicate with God, who addresses and moves us in ways both articulable and indefinable, and who is limited in the imagination of our minds, but limitless is the object of the longing of our hearts. Isn't that beautiful? I've always liked that one. We'll turn to page 21 and move back to music.
מזמור דוד. הבו לאדוני כבוד שמו ישתחוו לאדוני בהדרת קודש כל אדוני על המים אל הכבוד ירים אדוני על מים מים רבים כל אדוני בכוח כל אדוני והדר כל אדוני שובר ארזים וישבר אדוני את ארזי הלבנון וירקידם כמו עגל לבנון וסיריון כמו ונרמים כל אדוני חוזם לעבוד אש כל אדוני יכין מדבר יכין לאדוני מדבר קדש כל אדוני יכול לילות ויחשוף יערות ובחלום לא אומר כבוד אדוני על המבול ישב וישב אדוני מלך לעולם אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום איי 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 איי
Chadodi, page 23, first two stanzas, 25 for the final two stanzas, and of course that last one will rise and sort of symbolically welcome in Shabbat in that way. 23.
לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד השמיענו אל המיוחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד לשמו תפארת ולתהילה לך דודי לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי מקור הברכה בראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה ומחשבה תחילה לך דודי דודי לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה
25.
ימין ושמאל תפרוצי ואת אדוני תריצי על יד איש פן פרצי ונשמחה ונגילה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה אוי ושלום עטרת בלה גם בשמחה ובצולה תוך אמונה עם סגולה בואי חלה כלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
Please be seated. So we rise at the end too because we're welcoming the sort of Shabbat as a kala, as a bride. And there are two implications of that, which you can find in the tradition. One is if the Shabbat is a bride, then we are the groom, and Shabbat is the wedding. Okay, so there's that. But the other one is that, more traditionally, is that the Jewish people are the kala, are the bride. God is the groom. Okay, yes, we know it's heteronormative, all that stuff. But that it's about that tremendous sense of connection and covenant. So we do these actions, and sometimes we forget to sort of pause and say, like, how come? Why are we doing that? And so there's that element. In addition, it just gives us a physical way to say, okay, it is Shabbat. So with that, we're going to pause just to offer some words of condolence to the families of Ron Subatnik and Billy Schumann, and say, Hamakom Yinachem Etchem B'toch Sha'ar Avlei Tzion V'Yerushalayim. May God comfort you along with all those who mourn in Zion, Jerusalem, in every corner of the world. And with that, we will now turn to page 27.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון. טוב להודות לאדוני, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות. טוב להודות לאדוני. עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור, כי שימחתני אדוני בפעוליך, במעשה ידיך רענן. טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון. טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני. מגלו משהו, ישבר לו ידע, עושה להבין, אתה מרום, למה אדוני?
Middle of 28.
בקעים עלי מלאים, תשמע לאוזני. צדיק אתה אמר יפרח, כרז בלבנון יזכה, שתולים בבית אדוני, בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו. עוד ינובון בסבע, דשנים ורעננים יהיו להגיד, כי ישר אדוני צורי, ולא עוולתה בו. אדוני מלך יולבש. עדותיך ננו מאוד לביתך, נא וקודש אדוני לאורך ימים.
Thank you, Cantor. World feel a little bit heavy to anyone in here? Maybe a little bit. And so, let's just push that aside and explore a seemingly lighthearted subject of golf. Yes, golf, that perplexing Scottish game where one seemingly defies logic by hitting a ball as far away from yourself as possible, only to chase after it. Golf was more than just a pastime in my youth. It was an important and profound part of my upbringing. I learned the game with my grandparents, who introduced me to the links and also sponsored lessons to improve my persistent slice. Apparently, believe it or not, I once served as a caddy, absorbing life lessons along fairways and greens. In fact, I have a confession to make. Don't tell anyone. Back when I had a pulpit in New York and was still quite addicted to the game, one year I snuck out to play between morning and afternoon services on Yom Kippur. It was clearly inappropriate. And I imagine that up in heaven, Moses was quite displeased with me. He likely complained to God, "What a disgrace! A Jew playing God on Yom Kippur, and a rabbi no less." "Don't worry, Moses," I imagine God must have said. "I'm going to teach him a lesson." In life, when we err, we face consequences, sometimes in unexpected ways. And that Yom Kippur, as I stood on the first tee of a par 3, I hit the most memorable shot of my life. The ball, rather than slicing, took a miraculous bounce off the concrete car path, rolled onto the green, and nestled into the cup. A hole-in-one on the holiest of days. Moses must have been even more exasperated. "This is how you teach him a lesson, God? He got a hole-in-one." "Sure," God must have replied, "but who's he gonna tell?" While this story may or may not be true, its deeper implications are quite real. Our spiritual journeys are indeed filled with ironic twists, much like the unexpected paths of a golf ball, at least when I hit it. So this week we delve into the Holiness Code in Kiddushim. Chapters 17 through 26 of Leviticus is a section known as the Holiness Code, and it calls us not only to ritual purity, but a holiness manifested through ethical actions and social justice. So consider Leviticus chapter 19, verse 13, in which we read, "Do not defraud your neighbor, do not rob them, and do not hold back the wages of a hired worker overnight." As a teenager caddying, I observed a microcosm of society through the diverse array of caddies. There were young summer jobbers like myself, a few professional caddies who worked with the best folks and did quite well professionally, and mostly day laborers, each of whom depended on their daily earnings. And this experience brought to life the Torah's command, which is that you must give immediate payment for daily laborers, understanding their reliance on each day's wages to meet their needs. Maimonides, our great 12th century Egyptian Spanish commentator and philosopher, elaborated on these principles, adapting them to different economic and social conditions and relationships. For instance, he mentioned that a tailor who retains possession of a garment as collateral doesn't need to be paid the next day because that garment ensures that the person will be okay as long as payment follows upon retrieval. Yet at the same time, many people do live paycheck to paycheck, unable to offer or sustain such collateral. Maimonides recognized the grave implications of withholding a worker's wages, equating it to taking away their life, as their livelihood depends on timely payment. In modern times, Judaism has navigated changing societal conditions by reflecting on the Torah's teachings, which are not static, as we know, but adapt, right, as times change. And this adaptability certainly was crucial after the Jewish people were exiled from Israel and ended up in different countries, always adapting to a different set of secular laws, which resulted in the Jewish principle of dina de malchuta dina. The law of the land is the land, which means that, you have to adjust and not always live by the Torah. And so maybe for that reason, maybe for the deeper reason, this twist of our spiritual journeys, Rabbi Mordechai Yosef Lehner of Izbitzer Rebbe, in his work Mei HaShiloach, interprets this verse as a broader call to social responsibility, stating that withholding any form of good, be it material support or even a prayer, when it is within our power to give, is tantamount to theft. Interesting, right? We live in an age, I think, where it's all too common to harbor ill will towards those who differ from us. Imagine if instead we embraced Rabbi Leiner's teaching, nurturing goodwill towards all and paying that forward each and every day. So let's consider how we might extend this goodwill more freely, not just within our community, but beyond. And so to conclude, I'd like to invite you to join me in a simple yet profound experiment. During the course of the next week, I'd like to invite you to dedicate a few moments each day to sending positive thoughts and prayers to those around us. By doing so, we fulfill a mitzvah, enrich our community with kindness and empathy, and that would truly be a hole-in-one that we could share with everyone. Shabbat Shalom. We'll rise now for the Baruch Hu, call to worship, page 39.
Baruch Adonai mevorach.
Baruch Adonai mevorach le'olam va'ed.
Le'olam va'ed.
You may be seated. Baruch Adonai. U'ma v'yom u'ma v'layla.
מעביר יום ולילה ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה אדוני צבאות שמו אל חי וקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני אמרתי וערבי.
Amen. Page 40. Eternal love.
There's a melody I've been doing lately that people seem to be singing along quite a bit to, and I just want to say a word about it for those of you who haven't heard it yet. I grew up in this synagogue in Montreal called the Spanish-Portuguese Synagogue, a Sephardic synagogue, but it was mixed, Sephardic, Ashkenazi. For many, many years, the majority of Jews in Montreal were Ashkenazi. And so they introduced melodies, and the cantors were Ashkenazi. And there was this section in this song that went, in this text, that the cantor would cantor, and the congregation and choir would go, Torah, Torah, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim, chukim, mishpatim, otanu limadta. And the cantor would go on. And I thought this year, 2023, I thought, that's so lovely, let me turn it into a song. Let me make that a refrain. And so I wrote a verse around it, and I brought back something new and something old. And when we get to any part of it, and you want to, please sing with me. Ahavat olam bet Israel, amecha ahavta. Ahavat olam bet Israel, amecha חוקים חוקים ומשפטים אותנו לימדת תורה 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 ומצוות חוקים חוקים ומשפטים אותנו על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך נשיח בחוקיך תורה 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 ומצוות חוקים חוקים ומשפטים אותנו לימדת ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד לעולם ועד כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגי יומם ולילה ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים תורה 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 ומצוות חוקים חוקים ומשפטים אותנו לימדת ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל
Amen. Shema 41.
שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד ואהבת יין שמות ישמעו צדק תסגר בזה. אלוהיכם.
אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
44.
ומלכותו ורצון קיבלו עליהם משה ומרים ובני ישראל לכנו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך דר בקודש נורא תהילות אוסף אלה מלכותך ראו בניך בוקע ים לפני משה זה לי אנו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר יפדה אדוני את יעקב ויעלום יד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני קהל ישראל
45, a spiritual lullaby, Hashkivenu, this prayer in which we ask God to lay us down in peace and awaken us to peace. A prayer, I say, for all humanity during a difficult moment. 45.
השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, לשלום, והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים, לחיים, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, 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 ותקננו בעצה טובה מלפניך, מלפניך, והושיענו למען שמך, והגן בעדנו, ויסר מעלינו אוהב דבר וחרב, ורע ויגון להשכיבנו שלום. והסר שטן מלפנינו, לפנינו, לפנינו, ומאחרינו, אחרינו, 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 ובצל כנפיך תסתירנו, 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 כי אלה שומרנו, 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 ומצילנו אתה, כי המלך חנון ונחום אתה, השכיבנו, השכיבנו לשלום, שלום. ושמור צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ושלום, אתה מאדוני, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ברוך אתה אדוני, הפורס סוכת שלום, עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל, ועל ירושלים.
So we're in Parshat Kiddushim this week, and right there towards the beginning of the Parsha, we have a line which says that you should respect or honor or have awe for your parents. And the second half is you should observe the Shabbat, right? One of the Ten Commandments, but not the Ten Commandments, just emphasized again. And there are so many different ways that we observe Shabbat. You all are here tonight. We had the candles, we'll have wine, we've been hanging out. But we stand, we rise, we sing Vishamru, which itself is a statement about this deep connection that we've had with Shabbat since the beginning of our people 3,700 years ago. So we'll rise, page 46, Vishamru.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. איני ובבני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבה וינפש. יתגדל ויתקדש שמר רבה, למה דיברה כאילו וימליך מלכות, בחיי כל וביום כל ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב וימרו אמן. ישמר רבה מברך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמך לקודשה בריחו לעילם מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמא ויאמרו אמן.
We move now to our private, silent, standing prayer, the Amidah, page 47 to 52. You can follow along in the prayer book or use this time for silent reflection, whatever feels appropriate.
לרצון, יהיו לרצון נמרפי, והגיון ליבי, והגיון ליבי לפניך, אדוני צורי וגואלי, עושה שלום ממרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום ממרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו ואמרו אמן. May the words of my mouth, may the words of my mouth reach you now. May the words of my heart, may the words of my heart reach you now. You're the rock I praise through all my days. עושה שלום ממרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו ואמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום עלינו, יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום ממרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו ואמרו amen.
Beautiful. Page 53, Magen Avot.
Oh, I know this one. I like this one too. מגן אבות מדברו מחיה מתים ומאמרו האל הקדוש אין כמוהו. לילה 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 המניח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו, טבעם רצה להניח להם, לפניו נעבוד ביראה ופחד, ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד. לילה 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 מעונה ברכות אל ההודעות, אדון השלום מקדש השבת, וברך שביעי ומניח בקדושה, לעמד ושני עוני זכר למעשה ראשית. לילה 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 For those who don't know what lai la lai means, it means lai la lai.
Kaddish Shalom, page 54.
יתגדל וקדש שמי רבה, ועל מה דיברה קירותי ומכמר חוטי, וחייכון ובימכון וחיית כל בית ישראל, בעגלה בזמן קריב מרו, אמן. יש מרב המברך, לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ונשיא ותדל ויתעלם ויתעלל שמדו ושבריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. תתקבל צלותי הון ואדון כל ישראל קודם ובהון ישעיה אמרו אמן. יש לומר רבי שמעיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל אמרו אמן. עושה שלום ממרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל וכל יושבי תבל ואמרו Amen.
We'll rise as we do sanctification of Shabbat and blessing over the wine, page 55. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzah banu v'shabbat kodsho b'yahava uvratzon inchilanu zikon lemahaseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh zecher l'tziat mitzrayim kivanu v'charta Yotanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha v'yahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch ata Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
Amen.
We remain standing, Aleinu 56. One of the students from Jesuit wanted to know how many of these melodies are sort of worldwide and just owned sort of by everyone. And I sort of shared, right? A lot of the melodies are new or particular to Sephardic Jewry or Ashkenazic, but there are some tunes which are known as Misinai, which just go way back. And Aleinu is certainly, as I understand, no? Am I wrong on this?
The High Holiday one.
Oh, the High Holiday one is, okay.
Is Misinai. That generally refers to melodies that are from the Rhineland, and they tend to have a more Germanic sound to it. On the feast of Stephen, and things like that.
Okay, so this is not then. I've heard this though
But it's beautiful, right? It's
I've
very
heard this
classic.
particular. That one is, but I've heard this melody though, even in like a Syrian place in Jerusalem, which is kind of weird then if it's not Misinai. Okay, anyway, it is what it is.
It is what it is. And
Page,
it's a
yeah.
beautiful song.
Yeah.
Aleinu, together.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל.
לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כאויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, של שמיים וארץ. על כן נפתח אלוהינו. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Please be seated. In just a moment, we'll recite the yard site prayer. Before doing so, I just want to again call to mind Ron Subatnik, Billy Schumann, Sarah Decker, and Michael Kernoff, all who passed in recent weeks. Additionally, we have on the back of our program the list of everyone whose anniversary of death occurs at this time. And I also want to invite anyone who is in a period of mourning or observing a yard site to rise at this time and mention the name of the person for whom you'll be reciting Kaddish. Okay. Okay. So always poignant and also a blessing that we can remember and that we can do it in community, and the way that we do it sort of sanctifies the memory and brings it into the full body of this Neve Shalom Kehila Kedosha of our holy community. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Meraba v'yalma divra kirute v'yamlich machute v'chayechon v'yamechon v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael b'agala uvizman kari v'yimru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba mevarach le'olam u'lamei amaya Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitmamam, v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitaler, v'yitalal, shmei d'kudsha, b'richu, la'ela min kol be'achata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechemata, tamiram b'yalma v'yimru, Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chei malenu v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru, Amen. Oseh shalom b'mamav, Hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol Yoshvei Tevel, v'yimru, Amen. May the one who makes peace in the high places bring peace and comfort to each of you as you recall and honor the memory of your loved one. Announcements. You know, it's amazing to me that I have a full sheet of announcements because we've been going gangbusters. There's been so much happening already. I'm amazed that there's anything. You think you could just look in the back in the rearview mirror, but there's lots going on. So certainly we have Yom HaZikaron and Yom HaAtzmaut. This week, Sunday, is Israel's Memorial Day. That will be at the MJCC. Followed by Yom HaAtzmaut, so that's from 4. Huh?
Yeah, Yom HaAtzmaut on Monday.
On Monday, right. So Sunday and then Monday, the 2 days follow each other. We've got a Wise Women Social Brown Bag Lunch on Thursday, May 16th. I'll be teaching my own Lunch and Learn on Wednesday, May 15th. This one will be by Zoom, so you have no excuse wherever you are. That's at 12. We've got our Keshet Queer Movie Night, Shiva Baby. That's on Thursday, May 16th, 6:30 to 9. I have not seen this movie, but the description is just so enticing. A darkly comedic coming-of-age tale following a young bisexual woman who navigates awkward encounters and family tensions during a Shiva. I just like, you know you're going to just cringe and feel uncomfortable and laugh with that sort of a description. It sounds really cool. We've got Sisterhood Shabbat coming up Friday, May 17th with a communal dinner afterwards. CNS Wandering Jews, Oregon Jews A to Z at the Oregon Jewish Museum and Center for Holocaust Education. We've got Memorial Day flag planting volunteers are needed on May 23rd, Thursday in Neve Tzedek, meeting 10 a.m. at the chapel there, and then on Sunday, May 26th at Havai Shalom, also at 10 a.m. Men's Club is having a get-together on May 23rd at Jackie's Sports. So,
I want to point out something that just happened yesterday. It's a bit of a blur, but that you can still participate and watch. We did the clergy, Rabbi Posen, Rabbi Kosak, and I held a clergy in conversation panel discussion yesterday evening in the main sanctuary and the title of the event was Yom HaAtzmaut, celebrating Yom HaAtzmaut post-October 7th. And we reflected on the relationship between the American Jews and Israel, what October 7th kind of crystallized for us about the meaning of Israel and how we can find joy at a time like this. Why I'm pointing it out now is that it was a really interesting conversation with great Q&A, and you can still watch it. It's on our synagogue Facebook. It's on our synagogue channel, YouTube channel. So go ahead and watch it when you have a chance.
Okay. We're going to conclude with...
And I wanted to do Adon Olam because of I decided at the last minute, because Yom HaAtzmaut is coming up, and I'm not here tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow morning.
You have not yet arranged Yigdal to...
No, Adon Olam is easier to it, and everyone can join in more easily with the words. So I'm setting it to Hatikva, because Yom HaAtzmaut is coming up. So please join me on 211.
If you feel so moved, you can even rise. Page 211.
אדון עולם אשר מלך וטרם כל יציר נברא, לעת נשא וחפצו כל, אזי מלך שמו נקרא. ואחרי ככלות הכל, לבדו ימלוך נורא, והוא היה והוא הווה, הוא יהיה בתפארה, והוא אחד ואין שני, להמשילו להכבירה, בלי ראשית בלי תכלית, ולא העוז והמשרה, והוא אלי וחי גואלי, וצור חבלי בצרה, והוא ניסי ומנוס לי, מנת כוסי ביום אקרא, בידו אבקיד רוחי בעת אישן ואירה, ועם רוחי כביעתי, אדוני לי ולא אירה.
Cantor will do hand washing and break bread, and then everyone who wishes is welcome to have a piece of challah. Slowly. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Hey, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. And once again, Cantor has sliced the challah without cutting off a finger. Congratulations and mazel tov. Welcome to all of our Jesuit students. It's been great to have you here celebrating our Shabbat with us, learning. It's always a pleasure each time a different class of students come. And you guys may have been the best class ever. Just don't tell anyone else at Jesuit that, or I might get in trouble, okay?
Shabbat shalom, Shabbat. Stay over when? Tonight? Next week, yes, next week we will be here. I will be here too. I'll be traveling in between, but I'm coming back for Shabbat. So yeah, we could come. Why don't you come on Friday night? It'd be nice. You guys, hopefully we'll see more of each other, and then it'll become a little more natural and all that stuff. That's nice. How old are you again? 7. And what?
You just turned.
Oh, just turned.
Do you remember the birthday blazer?
Yes, I do remember that, but I don't remember the date of the birthday. When was the birthday? Oh, that was a good day. Well, that's great. So thank you for that. That's, I mean, you know, as you guys are getting along, and hopefully you'll have more chances. But staying over overnight would be hard. She just had to go last night with her friend. She was tired, and her father's tired.
Yes.
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Mia, tu dis au revoir. Viens, dis au revoir. Where are you? Mia? She's there. Mia, come say goodbye.
Where's MC, man? Is she over there too? MC. Hey, let's not play around the door. Okay. But you can take a look here and see it. Isaac, could you come here a moment? I want you to look. This is a very special piece. This is for the tours. Can you peek inside and see how beautiful they are? We won't open them. You can take a peek and see. Beautiful. All right, MC, we're not going to play around. Just very special. So we're going to go this way, okay? All right, darling.
The guys in the Bob Singer band, they go, well, do you know all those songs? And I look at them and say, they give me charge.
The candles? I have to. Yeah, it's a serious, yeah. How are you, Shabbat shalom?
Yeah, it's just been busy.
Yeah.
We're understaffed in the bakery, so
Oh,
we're down.
would I know this bakery? No. A bakery, downtown? New Seasons, okay. Yeah, okay. I believe you. No, I hear.